So I have a gripe with like people going like, "Oh my freaking god, do you remember the good old days when we used to like paint and there was like freaking Shake It Up on Disney Channel or something?" And I'll be like looking at them and be like, oh, let me guess, they're gonna say next. They'll be like, "Oh my god, nowadays everything is bad because look at that piece of media that I don't like. Why can't it be like the perfection that is Shake It Up on Disney Channel? They haven't made bangers since then. The only bangers they made is on AI, I suppose, you know." And I just like tell them, like, I don't really tell them because I'm like just like, I'm just awkward. I say to them like, "Buddy, just like keep searching, okay? Instead of like looking at the front page of like pop music, whatever it is, and go like, oh my god, today's media is so freaking bad. They made Shake It Up or some shit, just like use the magical tool known as searching." But no. Okay, it's time to just, I don't know. The space is weird though. Sometimes they'd be like, like especially with like things that like update, like live service or like, you know, Minecraft like updates and stuff. They'd be like, "Oh, remember the old version of the game? Oh my god, it's so beautiful. Do you remember like old YouTube? Like they didn't make Jacksepticeye in these days, tell you that much, when we got skibbity toilets and like feel like I'm just like scared of Gen Alpha. I'm so scared." Like sometimes you just miss when like things are like simpler, like your problems are like a little simpler. Like instead of like searching for like a job, you got fired or something, your whole house gonna get evicted or something. Your problems when you were like a kid was like, "Oh my freaking god, Becky, we must get that English homework in." That English homework instead of, and if you just like not return it in, the teacher will be like, "Oh, you know, I could give you extension or like just detention. You're not gonna like witchcraft it out of existence, I suppose." You know, it's the same thing with like fandoms in a way. Like if you say to them like, "Oh my god, I watch My Little Pony," they'll probably see you as that weirdo on 4chan or something. Like the worst case scenario. Or like that shooter, wherever he is. And if you like say some like niche fandom, they'll be like, "Oh, you know, I haven't heard of them, but maybe it's only that bad though." So, oh, don't know what pools and recreation. I really want. I've gone upstairs. So, oh my god. Oh my freaking god. Yeah, so you're probably gonna look back those days of trouble of like thinking things suck and think, "Oh my god, I really want to be back in my 20s. I shall gobble up this serum I found on the dark web." I found a new place. So yeah. Or secondly, they like cherry pick like examples of like the really good things. Like, "Oh, like, do you remember the really good masterpieces? Let's compare it to the shit examples of today, I suppose." Like those like really good like Shakespeareans like this the year. Those happen like once or twice. You're expecting like this year to be like where you're now like, oh, they must like churn out things that are like masterpieces like this thing from last year and have everything around it to be just like that. What is he doing? What is he doing? Man, I used to love... I wish I was back in the freaking hallway. I guess I can't really, like, you know, like, do it. I can't really go back there. What this chair is doing? Is this... oh, it's a cart. It's a cart. So, thirdly... so... I don't really like nostalgia with like culture and stuff. If it was like just churning out what's already there instead of looking like, oh, like become a little more experimental, like who cares? And don't give me that like experimental, but like, oh my god, it's so safe. We put a pixel filter on our screen. It's so experimental, guys. Today's culture is like smoothness. Now we got jagginess. Like, give me something new to eat instead of like thrown up stuff from the past. What is this? I don't know. Just like big ass square thing. It's like fourth. Like, I don't know. Like sometimes I just lie in my bed and go, you know, we shall like imagine things from the past today, because I don't really like today. So like zap out and just look at it and go, oh, I might just like cool like distilled representation of the past instead of like what it is. And you're like, oh, I really like this. I freaking hate like now, so I'm gonna live in it. Just stick with it. Even though everyone around me like are worried about something else. Take me back. Yeah, so in conclusion, just experiment, I suppose, with new stuff instead of trying to keep it safe, keep it like the corporations do it, you know. And please help me open this dang door. Or this door. Okay. So, bye.